Heading on the highway. Good afternoon and welcome to the Noon Show with Lisa and Johnny. We are coming to you live and streaming everywhere. The Noon Show airs Monday through Friday from noon until 1 o'clock Central Time. Each day, we bring you engaging conversations, fresh perspectives, and stories that connect us all. Johnny and I would like to invite you to join us along with today's show guests. We have a featured community spotlight guest, Joe Biddick, the big-time champion of the Deviled Egg Throwdown and also of High Fidelity Food. We also have our featured show guest as part of our ongoing series, Fridays Unplugged, singer-songwriter Gage Cowart. So, for today's episode, pull up a chair, sit back, and relax. And now, without further ado, here's Johnny.
And a big TGIF to everybody. Thank goodness it's Friday. And that means it's fun radio. I guarantee you the Noon Show's going to have fun today, aren't we, Miss Sunshine?
We are.
I tell you what, you know what? This is so much fun. We've got a studio full of friends, and I have to do my scriptural.
That's
thing.
right.
So I need to share scripture with you.
Yeah.
We don't know what gospel it's from, but it says something where two or more are gathered together, there's going to be a hootenanny.
That's right.
We
that's
think
right.
Scriptural. So we've got a hootenanny going to happen today. So thank y'all for joining us. We are absolutely excited to have all of you folks from all over Alabama, the United States, and as I was telling our guests, even outside the U.S.
That's
It
right.
just blows our mind. And hello, Tiffany, out in Honolulu, who's
Yeah.
having breakfast right now with us.
Well, hi to Lisa Benilla from the Dominican Republic.
That's right. I wonder if
Yeah.
they're having deviled eggs this morning.
They might be.
You
never
if
know.
not, we're going to give them away that they're going to want to do a deviled egg.
Oh, for sure. No
After,
doubt.
after Joe talks about his
He
deep
is.
fried concoction.
Yeah, and so I
Whoa.
have a close by shout out, both for our interns in the studio, Axel Rose and also Maestro. I have kind of a funny shout out to Maestro. Thank you for fixing my flashlight. I'm feeling with that,
You know,
and please help me. And he did. Thank
the
you.
life of an intern, you get to do
You
everything.
never know what's going to happen
Yeah.
when you walk up in the
I mean,
studio.
you know,
you
I-
just don't know.
I may need to run
Odd,
errands for me.
odd requests. You don't know. Very
Well,
odd.
You know, some errands we may have to run. They're going to help us tomorrow.
Oh, great.
Gabriel and
Thank-
Flossie. Flossie's not in the studio today, but they're going to help us tomorrow with a live broadcast. This is kind of a spur of the moment
That's true.
over Dreamland in Northport with our good friend Russell Estes.
That's true. I know Axel Rose would help us too. But he has this
He's-
super cool project he's
got
working
this
on.
big project.
Yeah, workshop.
We have to remember they are students.
You know, they have a life outside of the
They do.
studio, Johnny Rocket.
But while we're
Gotta
talking about
remember.
that, our good friend Russell Estes' brand new book just came out on June 1st.
That's right.
And he's got a big signing right here in Northport at Dreamland tomorrow, beginning at 10:30, going through about 2 o'clock, maybe a little after that. And then the Noon Show is going to broadcast from 11 to 12. It's kind of
Yay.
a last minute idea. And so we're going
Get to
to
grab my copy right away of Whistling Wisdom.
Absolutely. I can't wait
Yeah.
to get my hands on one. But y'all show up tomorrow over at Dreamland with us, and look forward to seeing everybody.
Yeah, so we have in the Noon Show studio with us today one Mr. Joe Biddick from High Fidelity Food, and he is the grand champion of the Golden Egg Trophy and the People's Choice Award. He swept the whole darn thing.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Noon Show studio,
Thank
Joe.
y'all for having me.
Hey, Joe,
Oh my
come on,
gosh.
don't be shy.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
It was a lot of fun. And I'm
You
really
you were
excited.
not. We have to tell the story, Sunshine. When we first met Joe wasn't shy at all. He let us know, I'm going to be in it and I'm going to win it.
He said, I'm not just entering, I'm going to win.
That's
Like,
right.
But
duh.
they asked me to enter, and it's like, yeah, if you just get it, go online, fill it out. I was like, yeah, but that way you can get entered. I'm not gonna just enter. I'm gonna win. And then they told me about the People's Choice and the Judge Contest. And I said, I'm gonna win both.
There,
Yeah,
the
you
way
did.
he said it too, there was no doubt.
No.
Yeah.
There was no room for doubt.
Mm.
And here's, to me, this is one of my favorite things. And Joe and I were just talking about it. So shout out to Chef Nikki Heisch from Restaurant 205 and Bistro. So she had tried. So what happened was Joe did a deep fried egg in that one. And so there's breading on the outside. Well, Nikki had been working on that and she couldn't figure out how to get it to stick. And so afterwards she was asking him about it, and he explained the whole process, was very transparent. And then she let him know, I am coming for you next year. So we've got smack talk abounds with the devil egg throwdown for next year.
We got to be set up next to each other next year.
Yeah. I remember we came by the restaurant the day before, and you just happened to be experimenting. So we got kind of a pre-taste.
Sounds kind of spoiled to me. Lisa and Johnny, not the eggs.
Lisa loves deviled eggs. I'm just now becoming kind of used to them.
Yeah.
I haven't totally
baby stepping his way into eating deviled eggs, trying to.
I want to tell you what, now yours though, they're different.
Yes, sir. So we started just by doing a normal boiled egg. You want to go a little bit under where you'd expect. Because it's going to keep cooking as it sits, even when you put it in ice water. So you don't really want the yolk to get too hard. But whenever you removed it, what we did then was we cooked off chorizo, and then we drained the grease of it, cooked it again to make it crispy, and then mixed that with Monterey Jack cheese. Using the grease from the chorizo, we actually made mayonnaise that you then whipped the boiled egg yolks with. And instead of pickles, we did blended up rotel and some poblano peppers, just to kind of make like
genius creativity. Genius creativity level.
And then explain to Chef Nikki how we actually got the breading to stick instead of it, kind of slacking off whenever you go to fry it, because eggs naturally hold a lot of moisture. So when they're frying, they'll weep some of that out, and it'll make the breading fall off. Well, that's why you'd have to do a double stage breading.
Well, I tell you, you bite into that thing, and I tell you, and again, I'm not a big deviled egg person, but I am becoming one. But you bit into that beautiful, fried egg.
It's a beautiful thing.
It was yummy.
I've already got some fun plans for next year. I was going to workshop with Chef Nikki. I would hope to hang out with her sometime soon, and we can make some stuff together.
I love it.
She's awesome. I really enjoy
She is. Both of you are. Tell us a little bit about high fidelity food, though.
So I grew up in Oxford, Mississippi. I moved here in January of 2025, and the community's just been great. So I was so excited not only to be a part of, but win the contest with everybody in the community. And I read a lot of books and a lot of old movies and stuff as a kid, watched a lot of those. And one of them with John Cusack called High Fidelity. It's a good movie, and it's a really good book. It's kind of odd, but I think that's where I ended up getting the name, and then trying to find something fun to say. And this is a long time ago. So I just made a catering company and an Instagram handle, High Fidelity Food, that I'll be honest, I've kind of slacked off on for the last year plus. So I need to really get back into posting more food. But I was using it as a portfolio initially to make stuff. So that's where the name came from, and I just always really enjoyed it.
You've got certainly something to add to that.
Oh yeah, I really need to post a bunch of these pictures. I've got some of them already, but I just haven't really put it together. I'm working on another project right now.
You're famous now.
So.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. So
where's the golden egg trophy?
Sitting on my it's on my desk at home while I make room on the bookshelf to put it.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Well, it was a great event, and we appreciate it because you jumped at it pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, I was really excited to do it. Yeah. So, and again, like I was saying when I spoke there, it's been such a welcoming community. I'm really thrilled to do it, especially be part of something like this. When we moved to Oxford, I was about around 10 years old, somewhere in that realm. And my dad moved us there for him to go to law school. So there was a public library there that we would rent movies, DVDs, and VHSs from. For any of our younger listeners, those are tapes and like discs that you put in to watch.
It's translating, thanks.
Yeah, it's not just on a Roku remote. You actually put a piece of physical media into a player and then connect that to a TV. But that's where we would get a lot of our stuff. And we had public library. We had library cards as kids, and they did all kinds of events there. So the public library has always been important to me, and I'm really happy to be a part of it.
Thank you for sharing that with us. We've been hearing those stories from the participants and some of the judges, and it's amazing that our library is really the best. I mean, we have
great library, all
those incredible programs. They just really serve our community, and I want to say thank you, Joe, you jumped in with both feet. You didn't just participate; you let us know you were right away. You were in it to win it.
Oh yeah!
But thank you so much.
And you set the standard high for next year.
Oh yeah! So I've already started experimenting on another one with my girlfriend at home. We're working on
That
different
is
ideas.
beautiful.
That's
So,
cool.
Beautiful.
Expect to get even crazier next year. And Chef Nikki, I can't wait to hang out and learn how to and teach you how to do
Here's
some
the
fried
thing.
eggs.
That's
We've
right.
got a
You've
shout
got
out
to
going on.
outdo yourself every
Yes.
single year,
Mhm.
right? That's the
Yes.
kind of the issue in a way. And we
Exactly.
are in Titletown.
Yeah, and we're expecting double the participants next year.
Oh, I'm
'Cause, we
excited.
had such great response, and we're going to move it inside hopefully next year.
Yeah, it was fun, but it was
It's
hot.
a little hot.
I did make a joke. Somebody said, "Don't worry. The reason I wanted to win both trophies is to be able to hold down the tablecloth for the win."
Just for your convenience,
That's
Joe,
right. Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's it.
Well,
I love it.
We
I love it.
had a great success. We learned some things that we're going to be adjusting. But for our audience, by the way, just to remind everybody, the Deviled Egg Throwdown was a benefit for the library. And at this point, we know over $8,000 has been raised for
Yeah,
our library and their
right.
bookmobile.
We don't
So,
have all the totals yet,
No, it's
but
still coming in.
yeah.
yeah, so thank the community. Thank everyone that jumped in behind us, our sponsors, Town Square Media, BF Goodrich, and Harrison Construction.
Right. And we said the library, but it's really in particular for the bookmobile.
That's right.
Joe, seriously. So we had some of the ladies from the library here a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
The brakes went out while somebody
Oh,
from
no.
the library was driving it.
Yeah,
Y'all, that is not
maybe some
okay in
more little
anybody's world.
TLC.
We got to get that thing
That's right.
replaced.
Yeah.
It's 17 years old, so
Mhm.
y'all can always donate to the library.
And still
you
can.
don't have to wait.
And matter of fact, send them a
Mhm.
donation and put on it
Bookmobile.
and
Earmark
Deviled
it.
Egg Throwdown.
And Devil Egg Throwdown, please do. That gives us a shout out. I love it.
That's right.
That's right. So, my gosh, thank you so much for
Well, thank
coming
y'all.
back.
I'm so thrilled. It's a lot of fun. I'm looking very much towards next year. We're going to try a few different wacky, fun inventions to see
Good.
how far we can push the envelope with crazy eggs.
Well, you've got a lot of time to plan. We look forward to see your culinary
Absolutely.
creation for next year,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Champion.
Thank you.
And it's just gonna be incredible. Well, y'all have time to plan. We turned it around pretty quickly. When I say we, I mean really Cody Duffy. Shout out to Cody Duffy at Restaurant 205 in Bistro. He was the powerhouse behind the initiative. It was my brainchild, but I got to give him all the credit being the co-chair. He really stepped up. He's done this kind of thing before, and thank you to everyone
Great team.
who
Great
participated. It was just a great day.
And special shout out to the chocolate company. I don't remember their name.
Peterbrook.
That was so
Peterbrook.
cool. That was really good.
It was cool.
And
Yeah, shout out to Caitlin at Peterbrook and everybody there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
one of the first people I made friends with here that also just to shamelessly plug my buddy Phil Hoover at River. He was one of the
Oh,
first people
sure.
I made
Yeah.
friends with. And he was my neighbor at the event, so I hope I can have him on one side of me next year and Chef Nikki on the other side.
That's
We'll,
a good,
we'll have to
that's a
see
good
what we can
combination.
do. Remind us.
I
We'll
will.
we'll let Cody know. Okay. But thank you for
Thank
coming.
y'all. I really appreciate it.
Enjoy your day off.
Oh, I'm going to. I'm going to
Yeah.
keep doing some choring around the house.
Well,
Take the dogs to
you
the park
probably
every
got a
once in a while.
list.
I do. I
It's a honeydew list, right?
Oh,
Even
yes.
champions have honeydew lists.
That's right.
But Joe, we've got something else really kind of cool coming up very soon. But I just wanted to ask, can you believe that this year marks what would have been Andy Griffith's 100th birthday? And fans from all over America are gathering in Scottsburg, Indiana to celebrate his legacy at the Mayberry Come to Scottsburg Festival, June 12th through the 14th.
Yes, and when you think about it, Andy Griffith represented something people are hungry for right now.
Yeah.
That's humor without cruelty.
Yeah.
That's community without division. And stories that bring people together instead of tearing them apart.
And that is exactly why this festival matters. You know, it's more than nostalgia. It's families, music, classic cars, tribute artists, live entertainment, and people reconnecting with something wholesome and joyful.
And a special thanks to Weaver's Department Store for helping sponsor the festival and supporting one of the most unique community celebrations anywhere in our country.
And Johnnie and I cannot wait to broadcast from Scottsburg and experience Mayberry Comes to Scottsburg on June the 12th through the 14th.
Y'all come join us. We're pulling out on Thursday next week. We want a caravan from West Alabama going to Scottsburg.
We're just going to line up, y'all.
Yeah, just line them up.
Yeah, we do have a community service announcement from the
do.
Fairfield College of Arts and Sciences too. But as we get older, one of the biggest questions we face is this: how can we continue living independently, safely, and confidently for as long as possible?
You know, it's something many Alabama families are thinking about right now for themselves, for their parents, or maybe some loved ones.
And that is why we are proud to tell you about a valuable community service being offered right now through the Bearfield College of Arts and Sciences at the University of Alabama. Through the UA Capacity Clinic, Alabama residents can receive a free capacity assessment now through the end of June.
That's right. And capacity refers to a person's ability to make informed decisions, manage everyday responsibilities, understand important information, and continue living independently as they age.
These no-cost assessments can help older adults and their families better understand challenges related to finances, medications, healthcare decisions, and even making their homes safer and more age-friendly.
That's right. And the clinic is operated by some very talented,
Right.
gifted graduate students in the University of Alabama's clinical psychology program and provides a supportive, professional environment for these important evaluations.
To learn more or schedule a free assessment before the end of June, visit psychologyclinic.ua.edu.
That's right. That's psychologyclinic.ua.edu.
This has been a message from the Bearfield College of Arts and Sciences at the University of Alabama. And as always, roll Tide and roll research.
That's right.
Okay, everybody, we're
Y'all
going to
check these services
Yeah,
out.
really do.
I mean, they do so many good things for our community. I mean, yeah, they're at the University of Alabama, but they reach out to all of us. It's
The
really
University
cool.
of Alabama meets us where we are in
That's
this community.
exactly right. And so again,
Thank
a big
you
old
all.
roll tide.
Roll Tide, and thank you to the Bearfield College of Arts and Sciences for being a sponsor of the Noon Show.
That's
Guys, we do need to go ahead and pay some bills, but when we come back, we're going to be coming back to this fabulous Friday Hootenanny as part of our ongoing series, Fridays Unplugged. You've been listening to the Noon Show on FM 100.1. Don't go away. We will be right back.
And welcome back. Something just
Yeah.
went off. And welcome back to the noon show right here on Catfish 100.1 FM
Yeah.
100.1, or streaming all over the world by going to thenoonshow.com and hitting listen now.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay, guys, so we are joined in the Noon Show studio by one Mr. Gage Cowart. He is a singer-songwriter, and he's coming to see us today as part of our ongoing series, Fridays Unplugged. Gage, welcome to the Noon Show studio.
Hey, thank you guys so much for having me. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, it's great to. We got technical difficulties, Johnny.
Yes, a button was hit.
A button was hit.
Yeah, and everything went off. But I think we're broadcasting live.
Yeah, no, I hear it. Or is it dead in your headphones?
Yeah, it's dead over here.
Could you
So,
go find DC, please?
Just check
Or-
to make sure
yeah.
that we are sending a signal out. I think we are. The gauges
here.
are saying we are. So let's just
Yeah, I'm hearing it
keep
loud
on
and
with the
clear,
show.
Johnny Rocket. Yeah, it sounds pretty good to me. But Gage, so thank you so much for coming to the show. You drove in from Florida, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and wow, so met you at the sanctuary, and just a complete stranger approaches you, gives you the business card. Does that happen to you much? You get invitations?
Every now and then. I think we call it divine timing when it happens. You know, you're right place, right time.
Yeah.
God
Meet
wink.
certain people.
It's
So,
a God wink.
That's right.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's all part of the plan.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah,
That's
so
good to know. And but you did drive up from Panama City this morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm from Panama City.
Yeah. So
But I already had to kind of be somewhere up this way anyway, so that's all right.
yeah, that's
Worked
good.
out good.
Because you're going to head over across the state to some other place.
Yeah, I'm heading to Auburn tonight for sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. Felt guilty saying that.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. That was Roll Tide.
Anyway, well, Gage, tell us how you got started in the music business.
Man, about 3 years ago, I bought a guitar just to kind of learn a musical instrument in front of my children. I've got 2 young kids, and I wanted to kind of teach them the how to get involved with music. And I didn't really have that a lot growing up, and it was something I wanted to spark an interest in for them. And never thought that I'd ever really get the hang of it, and then I did, and then it took off. And next thing you know, I'm doing this for a living. It's
Well,
the craziest thing in the world.
watching Facebook, you're hot. I mean, you seem to be everywhere.
I appreciate it. I try to keep the ball rolling because I feel like if you're going to get anywhere in music, you got to get out in front of new people and let them hear you and know who you are. So
Oh, I have a random commitment from out of nowhere. This is one of my little rabbit holes. So we were just making that comment about where you're going. Guess who we have coming on the show on Monday? A professor from Auburn University. We do,
Wow, that-
and I'm excited about it. And he would be very welcome here. Trust.
hey,
Yeah.
I hate to say it in Tuscaloosa, but Auburn's pretty nice.
It is
I
nice.
go
Oh,
there
it
a good
is.
bit.
And guess what? This
We
is
love
an
to pick
this
on
is
them.
an Auburn graduate.
I'm out.
Yeah, there's a lot of good people over there. It's
We
been
like to
good.
pick on a little bit.
Yes,
but,
it's just all in good fun. It's all in good
but,
fun.
Yeah, we're equal opportunity around here.
That's right.
I mean, we'll invite Auburn folks,
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
of course we will.
Yeah.
but we'll still say Roll Tide.
Of course.
Well, Gage, you got something ready for us to hear?
Yeah,
Wanna
I've
hear
got
good
some.
music.
I've got some new music I've been working on. Some new stuff I've been writing. I'm just gonna share some unreleased stuff with you guys if that's
Oh,
cool.
super.
Yeah. So
We
what's
love
the
original
what's the name
stuff.
of the song?
This is called Lullaby. It's kind of a sweet little lullaby, if you will, for my girl. So
Hey, Gage.
I'll get. We had no paints in a Cherokee, 4 or 5 dogs and a parakeet. Real nice life growing up in a pine. And I used to feel a little bit lonely till I met McQueen from Tennessee. Living my life one rhyme at a time. And I don't have to go and pray for clear weather, because I know we'll ride this storm out together. Well, I can see the sunlight in your eyes. Baby, you're my lullaby. Oh, yeah. We beat the Baptist to the buffet just like in Freckles on your forehead, I like styles above our home state. It makes it all worth the sweat on my brow. Well, I don't have to go and pray for clear weather, 'cause I know we'll ride this storm out together. Well, I can see the sunlight in your eyes. Darling, you're my lullaby. And I don't have to go and pray for clear weather, 'cause I know we'll ride this storm out together. Well, I can see the sunlight in your eyes. Darling, you're my lullaby.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much.
That's beautiful.
Appreciate you.
I had one of the lines. Got it right. You beat the Baptist to the buffet.
I knew you were going to ask about that.
What?
How does that fit into a love?
And how do you do that?
So funny enough, when I was writing the song, we were in church one morning, and I kind of had this song halfway written, and we were going to the late service. We were like 11:45 service at our church, and our pastor was going on. He was talking very passionately about something. He said, "Don't worry, we're still gonna beat the Baptist to the buffet." Just out here in town. And I immediately pulled my phone out and wrote that down. I was like, "Let's go in there."
But who are your influences? You've got such a smooth voice, very, very smooth.
I appreciate it. I listened to a lot of 90s country artists like Travis Tritt, Vince Gill, but also I listened to a lot of Texas and Oklahoma country.
Okay.
So Turnpike Troubadours, Tyler Childers, some bands like that. I really like them a
Yeah,
lot. So.
yeah, that's a very unique group of singers. I
Thank
like
you.
that kind of Texas sound too.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
it's got a very smooth sound. But we're gonna come back and hear some more music, Sunshine, because that's what we want to do.
We do. We do need to take a break, but when we come back, we'll have more with Gage Cowart on Fridays Unplugged. You've been listening to The Noon Show on FM 100.1. Don't go away. We will be right back.
And welcome back to the Noon Show right here on FM 100.1. Thank you so much for joining us on Fridays Unplugged. And it's a hootenanny on a Friday. We have fun radio going on around here, Miss Sunshine.
Yes, we do. I've got a question for you, Johnny.
Okay.
So what does a good community bank actually look like?
Well, I'll tell you what it looks like. It looks like people who know you personally. They know your name, they know where you're from, and they care about your success.
You know, that sounds like Bryant Bank.
That's exactly what I'm describing.
And you've been there for more than 20 years.
Well, you know, a lot of us have. Our customers that walked in the door when they opened almost 21 years ago, Bryant Bank's never forgotten who they are. They're local, they're invested in the community, they treat people the right way.
And that's a pretty strong endorsement, Johnny Rocket.
Well, 20 years of serving customers throughout West Alabama and actually across the state is a pretty strong test.
You can visit Bryant Bank in North River, Northport, or beautiful downtown T-Town, or online at bryantbank.com.
And remember, Bryant Bank is an equal housing lender and a member of
FDIC.
Go see our friends at Bryant Bank today.
definitely. Okay, Gage, remind us again, where are you going? Where are you going after this?
Auburn, Alabama.
Auburn, Alabama. Is that
Yes,
so?
ma'am.
That's today, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a gig tonight. Like where in Auburn?
It's called Bunkers. It's a little bar
Bunkers.
right now on the main college
Okay.
track.
When will you be back in Tuscaloosa playing?
I don't think we have a date on the books as of right now. We're always looking for more venues to come back up this way. I've only been able to come up here a handful of times, but it's been so much fun every time. So if y'all got any recommendations on some good spots to play at around here.
Well, let's put a shout out to all our favorite restaurants and venues out there. This is a great talent, and you want to grab
that's a
him
good
now.
point.
It's
Yeah,
gonna get hot.
right, exactly. So where all do you play? Sounds like you go kind of far and wide.
I do. So I live in the Panhandle of Florida, so I go up and down the Panhandle a good bit. I spend a lot of time in college towns like Auburn. Tomorrow we're in Florida State. We'll be going down to Gainesville pretty soon, Mississippi State. I kind of just make my way around the SEC pretty much.
That's a smart idea.
Okay, but Gage, if we're not like close by to where you're performing, how do we find your music online?
Well, you can anywhere that you stream music, Apple Music, Spotify. There's lots of music that I've released on those platforms, and I've also got some more unreleased stuff on my social media pages: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube.
Okay, and you're gonna want to look up Gage. That's Gage Cowart, Cowart. I hope I did that correctly.
That's right.
Ding ding ding.
It's Gage Cowart Music on.
Oh, Gage Cowart Music.
Yeah,
Good point.
that's the username on everything. So.
Well, you've got a smooth, kind of soulful sound. I love it.
Thank you.
What you gonna sing for us next?
So I got a really special song that I'm gonna play next. And like I said, I live down in the Panhandle of Florida. I was born and raised in Southeast Alabama, and spent a lot of time in Georgia. And then through doing this music thing, I've got to spend a lot of time in Tennessee and Oklahoma, and I've developed some really good friends over there. And down in Florida, sometimes I get homesick for the places north of me. So I got to thinking about it one day, and I wrote a song kind of about that called All the Good South. So we'll play that.
Sounds good.
Oh, nice.
Spent 10 years down on the Florida coast, watching the waves crash on the sand. Thought maybe one day I'd make my way back to my roots in Wrigley Land. Maybe it's just been too long, but I'm ready to come back home. 'Cause I've seen the sunsets out in Oklahoma, and I've watched it snow in the mountains of Tennessee. Well, I smell the pines of Alabama, them Georgia lakes, sure I to be. The more I think about it, it's all pretty clear. All the good South is north of it. Get me wrong, I love that sweet sugar shoreline, prettiest sight you ever did see. Played every beach bar out in that destination, but is it destined for me? I don't really mind it anyhow, 'cause I'm headed northbound now. 'Cause I've seen the sunsets out in Oklahoma, and I've watched it snow in the mountains of Tennessee. Well, I smell the pines of Alabama, them Georgia lakes, sure I ought to be. The more I think about it, it's all pretty pretty clear. All the good South is north of here. Well, I don't really mind it anyhow, 'cause I'm headed northbound now. 'Cause I've seen a sunset out in Oklahoma. I've watched it snow in the mountains of Tennessee. Well, I smell the pines of Alabama. Them Georgia lakes sure are hard to beat. The more I think about it, it's all pretty clear. All the good South is north of here. All the good South is north of here.
Yeah.
Love that.
Now,
Thank you, thank
tell me, why is
Love
it
it.
all of a sudden, now I want to go on a road trip?
What great lyrics.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Absolutely great lyrics.
Yeah,
And,
and speaking of lyrics, I've got a question for you, Gage. So you mentioned that you were inspired in church. You know, you were listening to
Yeah.
the preacher, and but where do you come up with the ideas for your lyrics? Does inspiration just hit you and you write it down? Do you sit down with pen and paper, so to speak, to write songs? What's your process look like?
So if I'm really like trying to write a song physically, like I'm sitting down at a table, it's melody first. I'll come up with kind of a guitar progression of chords, so to speak, and or I'll hum a melody in my head, and then I'll eventually try to write to it. But I can tell you, that song and a lot of my other songs that I really care a lot about have came to me in an instant. I'll be driving down the road, and one day it's like God drops it right on top of my forehead, and I just have to write it down as fast as it's rolling across my
Including
brain.
the melody and the actual music, not just the
yeah,
lyrics?
wow.
It's like it's sent straight from God. It's just right in my head, and if I don't write it down within a couple seconds, it's gonna be gone. So
What I'm catching and learning, you've got such an easy style. I don't mean that, and I mean it's just this easy feeling, and it calms you when you hear you sing. You've got that kind of voice that calms folks. I don't know if there's a certain
It's-
term called easy listening country, but you've got it.
It's the kind of vibe where you're in your favorite bistro or restaurant, sitting there, maybe with a glass of wine, maybe not, and just relaxing and
Yeah.
enjoying the evening. Just
I appreciate
it's
it.
a nice form of escapism.
Yeah.
Just relax.
You don't sound like anybody but Gage.
I appreciate that.
You know, so many today sound
You
alike.
know, that's
you
a-
don't sound like anybody else but yourself.
And Gage, that's an interesting comment coming from him. He usually says you're a combination of this person, that person, or you're giving that artist or whatever. That's the first time I think you've ever said you don't sound like anybody but yourself.
Well, he's got this, I'm going to use one of the biggest names in country music. You've got this Vince Gill calmness about you. And
That's a huge.
I mean, everybody loves Vince Gill. And he's got this quiet calmness about him. You seem to have that about you. And I think it's because I've heard you say a couple things. You're very spiritually based, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
And that's important. Do you do any Christian music?
Yeah, I've actually got kind of a Christian style song. I mean, a lot of my songs have influences from God, and I'm never ashamed to talk about that. But I did write one in particular for him in South Alabama that I can play off. You want?
Why don't we play that right
Let's
now?
do it.
I think we could play that one and get that one in before the break. Let's do that
Yeah.
because I just think you've got a very unique talent.
Well, I appreciate that. It's like I said, I don't claim any of the success that I've had with the music thing. I think that it is 100% a plan that God has got for me, and He's taken me to a lot of really cool places, just like I'm here today.
Yeah.
It's all for a certain purpose, and I'm just happy to be living.
Well,
it.
Lisa and I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
We do. What's the name of this one, Gage?
This is a brand new one. I just wrote it here recently, so I'm gonna cheat on the lyrics a little bit, make sure I don't forget. But it's called Calvary, and I grew up in Southeast Alabama, and I got to thinking one day, and I was like, man, if I didn't grow up there where I did, there's no telling who I would be. I would have never. I don't know if I would ever found the Lord. I don't know, what kind of person I would be. So I was grateful for that, and grateful for God in the same aspects. I wanted to kind of give them both a song. So it's called Calvary. Sunset skies over Coffee Springs, rugged boys are flying them things across the cotton fields, looking out my windshield. Friday night light football games, put another one in the flames last year. Trying to stay away from the beer, reminiscing at the shell pump down, thinking about how life worked out. In the summer of a small town, where the clay was red, not a worry in a world running through my head. Not sure how I made it here, but I know that one thing's true, that every little thing I got is because of you. Cheated on my test in history, day before came victory. It was plain to see the imperfections on my sleeve. Preacher told us by a guy coming down, putting on that thorny crown. He went to Calvary so he could bleed and die for me. I can tell you from the things I've seen, I'm sure glad he washed me clean. In the summer of a small town, where the clay was red, not a worry in the world running through my head. Not sure how I made it here, but I know that one thing's true, that every little thing I got is because of you. Safe to say that Circle City service, oh boy. In the summer of a small town, where the clay was red, not a worry in the world running through my head. Not sure how I made it here, but I know that one thing's true, that every single thing I've got is because of you. Sunset skies over Coffee Springs, rugged boys are flying them things across cotton fields, looking out my windshield.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you very much.
That's very nice.
I appreciate it, y'all.
Yeah. Hope that one gets out there and gets played a lot.
I appreciate it.
It should.
Should.
We're hoping
Yeah.
to get that one recorded here pretty
I
soon.
hope you do, because that's got a great message to it.
Thank you.
It does. But I have a quick question for you, Johnny. When's the last time you gave a gift for absolutely no reason?
Uh-oh. Is this a trap?
It's not a trap. It's an opportunity.
Oh, okay.
Husband Pull Fine Jewelers has gorgeous pieces that say, I was thinking about you.
Well, that might be the best gifts of all.
Well, they really are. There's no holiday, no birthday. It's just because.
I like that. And they've got everything. They've got diamonds, gemstones, watches, and all kind of stuff.
Plus repairs and custom design. So you can make it personal.
All right, you've convinced me.
Visit them at 1111 Greensboro Avenue or HudsonPool.com for the same great service.
Hey guys, go ahead, score some points.
you better believe it. Okay, let's go to break so we can get right back to Gage and some more music on Fridays Unplugged. You've been listening to the Noon Show on FM 100.1. Don't go away. We will be right back.
And welcome back to the Noon Show, where it's Fridays Unplugged here at Fun Radio. Glad you're with us, and we've got a great talent in the studio. Our good friend Gage Cowart is with us today, singing some beautiful stuff. I mean, great, smooth country. And I love that smooth sound.
I appreciate it. I'm so glad that you guys were able to meet me that night, and
Yeah.
and thank y'all so much for having me. It's been a blast.
Thank you for coming.
Well, we go all over town, and Lisa has no problem engaging folks.
Yeah.
She is one of the best at doing that, and we touch a lot of folks because of that. And so glad we met you, because I really like your spiritual attitude, your faith-based approach to life, and it shows up in your music. And it's easy listening country. I mean, I'm serious. I don't know anybody that you sound like except you.
Well, I appreciate it. That's a big compliment.
Well, it's just very smooth, just beautiful music.
I agree with that, but I'm ready for another song, Johnny
I am
Rocket.
too.
What you got for us next, Gage?
So it's funny. I quit drinking right when I started this music career because I figured me being in the bars all the time is probably not a good idea. Probably just need to go ahead and get ahead of the curve, and so decided to put the beers down for a while. And of course, as soon as I did, all my friends were bugging me about writing them a drinking song.
Of course.
Okay.
That's just how it works.
Of course. You got to have a drinking song for your country.
Right. So this is what I was talking about earlier, where I have to sit down at the table and actually try to write a song. This is what I got after trying to write a drinking song for a while. It's called Bottle or Can. So
Okay.
it's kind of an upbeat, fun one for you guys. But thank y'all so much for having me again. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Some drank from the bottle, some drank from the can. Some drank to remember, oh, forget what they can. It may go down smooth, so good for man. Some drank from the bottle, some drank from the can. Well, the sight of ice in the glass gets me thinking back to the memories of the moonlight mingle and Jack. Well, I didn't even notice my wheels running right off track. Some drank from the bottle, some drank from the can. Some drank to remember, oh, forget what they can. It may go down smooth, so good for man. Some drank from the bottle, some drank from the can. Well, it didn't take me long to realize my situation. seen the blue lights pulling in at a gas station. And I accept the truth as I accept my adjudication. Some drank from the bottle, some drank from the can. Some drank to remember, who forgive if they can. It may go down smooth, so good for man. But some drank from the bottle, some drank from the can. Well, all drinking every day was leaving me lonely and broke. And I find that the cost of the court was a cruel joke. So no thank you, honey, I think I just have a cold. Some drank from the bottle, some drank from the can. Some drank to remember, oh, forgive if they can. It may go down smooth, but it's no good for man. But some drank from the bottle, some drank from the can. It may go down smooth, but it can change a man. So I don't drink from the bottle, I don't drink from the can.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Love,
Now-
love.
I did hear a little Travis Tritt influence on that
Oh,
song.
maybe a little bit
A
there.
little bit
like
of
that.
Travis Tritt. That's kind of his kind of stuff. And
I need to work on my yeehaws too.
hear that influence, but still, even with an upbeat, he's got that smooth sound.
I
I
appreciate
He
just
does.
love that smooth sound.
I appreciate
because
it.
there's just not that many doing that.
it. Well, that means the world.
You know, a
I
lot of
appreciate
people,
that.
a lot of people today sound pretty much alike.
Well, it's easy to get caught up, you know, because
Really?
this is like the biggest time for music. There's so many different new artists coming out left
Yeah,
and
all
right.
the time.
It's easy to want to sound like
Yeah.
some
I
of the
think that
artists
I'm
out
going to
there.
predict that's your first hit.
Well, I
I
appreciate it.
love that song.
Yeah, beer drinking song's always gonna work.
Yeah.
That's just like shooting fish in a barrel, Gage. Speaking of fish, what kind of fish is that on
It's
your...
a bass. I'm a
It's
big
a
bass
bass,
fisherman.
okay.
Fisherman. I love catching bass.
Well, that's okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
You're from Alabama. What do you
Yeah,
expect?
fits the bill.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
remind us again real quick of two things. Where can we find your music online and where are you going to be tonight?
You can find my music anywhere you stream music: Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, as well as all social media: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. And I'll be playing tonight at Bunkers in Auburn, Alabama, with a buddy of mine, Logan Bonds.
Okay.
All right, and that is Gage Cowart Music. And we're going to go ahead and sign ourselves off, Johnny and I,
That's
just
right.
us. But we're going to turn the show over to you, Gage, and want to let everyone know who's coming on the show on Monday. That would be Dr. Luke Roy from Auburn University, an Auburn University professor.
Boring.
I'm not even kidding. We'll forgive you for that one. But signing us off, don't forget to spay or neuter your furry friends and keep those tails wagging with up-to-date vaccinations. For Johnny Aycock, I'm Lisa Jones, just signing the two of us off for now for the noon show. But before we go, I'd like to wish everyone a splendiferous rest of their day and weekend. See you guys on the radio on Monday. Hit it, Gage.
All right, we got one more for you guys. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you. Play us out.
Some folks round here think they know my name. Got a couple tall tales, but honey, they ain't the same. I'm a simple southern singing son, and I hit the ground running like a shot from a gun. I've been hell on wheels ever since I learned how to run. I love a gas pedal field on a new VA. Yeah, but the truth be told, I don't love them like I love you. It's the way that you look with the wind in your hair, running down the streets of Tuscaloosa without a care. Remember that time we went to Truist in late fall. The Cubs whooped our tail, but we didn't much care at all. 'Cause I knew I finally had you for the long haul. I love a gas pedal feel on a new V8. Love pulling a blast out of my favorite lake. Love to watch the Braves win a game or two. I love J45 in the Old Creek Bank. Love coffee in my cup and gas in my tank. There's a lot of things that I love, baby, that's the truth. Yeah, but the truth be told, I don't